I know everybody here knows you. We all know you because in June you were inducted into our Hall of Fame, and in 2022 you also participated in the panelist.
By accident. That was by accident.
Yeah,
I actually came to support a friend, and
maybe
I was called to be one.
We read about you, we know a little things about you, but there might be some things that we omitted that we don't even know. So we would like you to just introduce that. So thank you.
My name is Engineer Dr. Felicia Agubata. I'm a Deputy General Manager with Nigerian Airspace Management Agency and a navigation service provider. I'm a dream gap and gender advocate, gender equity advocate. Recently, I hold 2021, 2022, and 2023 Tower Awards, Changemaker Tower Awards for STEM category. Recently, on 1st of November, I was honored with the Engineering Icon Award in the United Kingdom. We are one of the 274 engineers globally that were honored in engineering, National Engineering Day, and the iconic London Tube, that is a TfL. Each and every one of us had a station tube named after. So the Rhiner's station lane was named after me, and then several other, the other 273 engineers globally. So that was an awesome moment for me.
According to what we read, we know you have 20 years of experience in the field. Yes, so we know you have done a lot, you've experienced a lot. So in these 20 years, what would you say was your most challenging? Like, what was the most challenging part of the whole thing you experienced, especially as a woman being in a male-dominated field? What do you think was the most challenging for you?
So the most challenging was actually having to maintain systems that are a bit obsolete. Maintaining systems that the spare parts are no longer under the production line. When it comes to in terms of being a female, I don't really think there's a difference between a male and a female on this job, in this engineering job, because engineering role, there's no gender in engineering. The entrance is the same. There's the same benchmark for entry level. There's no particular job that's meant for the female and another one meant for the male. Growth is the same, entrance level is the same, and the benchmark for acceptable performance is also universal. There's none for female and none for the male. Okay. But there's also could be an instance whereby a woman is underestimated or underrated. That is, if you want to underrate yourself. There's no specific job for the girl, so you must live up to the expectation, being ready at any particular point in time to do any job that is assigned to you, irrespective of your gender. Yes, you could say, okay, maybe when you are pregnant, could you be in the same role? It depends. You can still do your role conveniently. You don't need to climb the mast when you are pregnant. There are some things that you can work on the radios, you can work on some of these items here. All you need to do is use your screwdriver on screen and do some other work. We don't need to hide under that you are pregnant. You also don't need to hide. We run shift here. You work 8 hours in a day, and you run morning, afternoon, night, because the airport is open 24 hours in a day. So flight, the Any navigation service provider will provide communication services for pilots moving from navigating from point A to point B. So the services are always going to be there. So you just have to ensure that you keep your eye on the ball and ensure that status quo is maintained. By status quo, I mean that which you are being paid for, that you are able to, at the end of the day, say, yes, I've done my work today. That I came to work today, I was able to do what? Do A, B, C, D. So there's no gender in engineering, and I don't see challenge being a female. But what I see, I also don't see limitations. Instead, what I see is, I see that, oh, if this is a challenge, is this surmountable? Yes, every challenge is surmountable. It depends on how are you, what is your goal? How are you going, what do you set up as your goal in achieving that particular set out goal? So you must have a timeline, you must have the resources, you must have how you want to go about it. That's the basic thing. So it's just working on not having enough tool to work with. Well, basically, I would say that that's part of the major challenge. But in terms of whether the job is challenging, I don't think there's any engineering job that is challenging to any engineer. That's what we are trained for. We are trained to solve problems. So it's only when we don't have the tool to do the job that we are challenged.
Yes. What motivated you to say, okay, this is what I want to do? I want to be an engineer. What gave you that motivation?
Motivation. I would not say. As a young girl, I think I like my numbers. When I was a young girl, I like numbers and I like calculating. I also like fixing things. That was actually the motivating factor when we went to the school that I can have a career in STEM, to be precise. I just knew that I was good in sciences and I like fixing things. I told myself, oh, that the field I want to be should be STEM. But I first of all tried reading medicine. When I couldn't get the correct JAM score, I went into engineering, and I'm not regretting reading engineering.
That's nice.
Going through your record, one can say you are indeed a global woman, and as an African woman, I know much is expected of you from the family. You need to create time for the family, and same time you need to create time for your career. So please, how do you actually balance these two up?
Oh, the secret to balancing the two, there's nothing like work-life balance. I don't believe that.
Yes.
I don't like balance. You can't have a balance. How you get the balance? For you to achieve, if you want to achieve anything, it depends on your spouse. Your spouse is very, very important into whatever you are going to achieve in life. To whatever you are going to. I must tell you that my husband is my number one cheerleader. If he didn't support what I'm doing, I don't think I will go anywhere. If you had said, okay, oh no, you are supposed to go to work in the night, you're supposed to do that, and say you're not going to go, you can't do anything. So that's the first one. The first one was that I have a husband who I would say is educated, and it's a modern man that understands the challenge and what it means to build a career.
Yes.
So he supported me from the go. He's the person who gave me the wings that I'm flying, that I used to fly.
Congratulations to your husband.
All right, thank you so much.
Your profile is intimidating first. There's no two ways about it. And anybody who must have gone through your profile will know that you're a woman of dignity. And then the challenges or the challenge of African woman most times is believed to be cultural. So how do you strive a balance in cultural, especially in the area of your aspirations, your plans for the future, and then managing all this? So how do you harmonize? Because I know in science there's what they call equilibrium, which you are more advanced in than I myself. Equilibrium. So what is that point? What is that focal point?
First of all, I would say that I'm still work in progress. I'm still on a journey. I'm not yet at my destination. I'm still work in progress. And I must tell you, first of all, is your belief. Believe in God and trust Him. You don't need to put in too much effort, but you need to put in a lot of focus and attention to details, because sometimes your inner mind is telling you the right thing to do and you are doing something else. Something is telling you this is what you're supposed to do, and meanwhile you've gone around the whole place doing something different and you're not achieving results. So focus is key. Like I said, support from your family and your spouse is also very, very key. Your ability to be able to recognize what you want when you see it. Some people don't really know what they want.
Yes.
So even when they see that particular thing that they want, they don't even know it. They will come past it and they are still looking for success. So you must set out your goal and keep that focus, because sometimes it's not money. What matters most time is not money. For me, what matters to me is legacy. Because legacy will bring money.
Exactly.
But money will not bring legacy.
Yes.
So if you choose legacy over money, you will go far. But if you choose money over legacy, you won't get the money and you will not get legacy.
So how do you define success in this angle? Because your expression is deep. So
How do I define success by the impact you are making in people's life, the impact you are leaving, your footprint, the legacy you are leaving. How will you be remembered? If you walk out of this room, what will people say about you when you leave the room? Or if you walk into the room, what will people say about you? What will people say at your back? That's legacy. When you are done, what will people say about you? I was APOEM president 2018-2019. That's 5 years today. So you ask yourself, what did you do those 2 years that people are still remembering you? That's legacy. I won the GCRF Royal Academy African Grant twice, phase 3 and phase 4, based on the work I did in 2018 and 2019. I got the Tower Awards 2021, 2022 and 2023 on the work I did in STEM. When did I do the work? I did the work in 2018 and 2019. People are still voting for you, rooting for you. In Africa, that's an Africa Tower Award based on the work that you did. So the no work I did was the work I did in 2018 and 2019. And the academic work I did in 2020 and 2021 for the She Invented 30% Club and She Engineer Invented Building. And then the Invented Building where we were able to build science technology laboratory, the first of its kind in Africa. We were able to award scholarship to 81 pupils across the 6 biblical zones in the country. Those students are still in school, sponsored by NNPC. These are some of the things. For me, legacy is better than money. For me, I will always choose legacy to money. Yes.
Okay, let me just take it from here now.
Okay.
A lot of young ladies, because they try to dodge, when you talk about science courses like the engineering courses because of the mathematical aspect. Do you? I don't know if you have foundation where maybe you once in a year you try to bring young engineering, undergraduates from universities, maybe from region to region, to tutor them and give them the opportunities and the dignity in the engineering, profession. Have you been doing that as part of your social, apart from, because I heard you say that the secondary school you have, some of them are better, but have you also been focusing more on those who are in the universities, young girls or ladies who are studying engineering, to motivate them that there's pride in doing this course?
Yes, under the She Engineer Invented Build It, that I ran with that's sponsored by Royal Academy of Engineering, we were able to, on that one, we developed capacity of STEM teachers that will teach sciences. Under the She Engineer 30% Club, we had a mentorship club whereby undergraduate students are being paired to mentors that will mentor them for the career path. Because not some of them who are reading engineering, some drop out maybe in 3rd year or 4th year when they think that, oh, this course is too hard. So we want to encourage them to ensure that they do what, that they stay in engineering. And then get discouraged, maybe because their GPA is very low and the rest of them. So we'll have that in place. That's the Change 30% Club, to ensure that we keep these students who are reading engineering, keep them mentored, and then keep them in engineering courses. Then on a personal level, that's what we're doing under Upwell. On a personal level, I'm running what they call Engineering Clinic. It's a mentorship platform where I mentor. Presently, I have 33 engineers from different universities in the country that I mentor.
Wow.
That's personal. So we'll have sessions every month. Every last Saturday of the month is a session. We'll have a Zoom session. Sometimes we do one-on-one. But these are some of the things that I do to ensure that I keep them abreast with not just things that are happening in engineering, but ensure that I keep them more focused to keep themselves in the course. Ensure that even the ones that when they also stay in engineering. Ensure that I get them internship. Ensure that some of the things that will discourage them from the course progressing in that STEM field and engineering, we try to do that. So I've done things for primary school, that's the inventive building. I've done something for secondary school, that's the She Engineer inventive building. And I'm also doing something on She Engineer 30% Club, that's the mentorship club. We have about 100 people in that She Engineer 30% Club.
That's great. I think we must commend you for all these all these sacrifices that you have made. Maybe probably we should be pushing for you to take the national honor. because since we now have all of us as a patron and as a minister, because your work is there for everybody to see.
Yes.
So maybe our next agenda before President Tinubu will give national honor, will be part of those that will make recommendations
It's possible.
through the office of the Attorney General that this man deserves to be recognized. We will see what we can do to partner more with you. Our interest is because you have motivated us now. We are not engineering students. I think it's only Sam. Okay, it's not even science. But you're a computer scientist.
That's the STEM field.
So those are some of the things we want to promote in Afrikanwatch. People who have dignity, integrity, their work is speaking for them. But people who have stolen our public wealth, they are receiving a national award here and there. We want to maintain a standard where they say, oh, Afrikanwatch, oh, those are top-notch people. They deal purely with professional and all that. So those are the things we have been promoting in the last 10 years. And that's why you see that in Afrikanwatch, almost all kinds of dignitaries are there. You have vice chancellors, professors, they are all there. Senators, they are all there. Yes, they are all there. We have Senator Femi Okurumu is also there. So we have been in this game for a very long time. If it is to look for criminals, we would have made millions of money. But like you said, legacy. And that's what we are known for. So we have maintained that. So we congratulate you once more for be among the patrons, because you have been inducted into Afrikanwatch Hall of Fame. So that automatically gives us the opportunity to see you, and we appreciate that whenever I want to see you, give us the opportunity to come and see you, share ideas just like what we are doing, and then put it for others to also learn one of the things. And we are going back to go and work for next year and see how we can partner and see how we can bring some engineering young ladies within campuses in Lagos, maybe under your foundation, and see how you can have a discussion with them, interact with them. So we are going to take that as part of our project next year, and then we'll see how we can work it out together. Once again, I want to thank you for the privilege and the honor. First time I'm doing such. I want to see where you are from.
The French is
Okay.
the quality of the French is
So you can hold your own.
okay.
Where's the last one? Okay, you can hold. Okay, so you can open it.
The quality of the French was
We do digital printing. That's how some people run away from us. They say the cost is high.
Yes,
but you need a quality, something to present to people. So, on behalf of the Afrikanwatch board, who are not here, I'm representing the whole family of Afrikanwatch. We decided to give you the 2024 Afrikanwatch Almanac.
This is the first.
Yeah, this is the first.
First time I'm seeing the 2024.
We start our work in time.
Yes, yes. And at the same time, we have never done this before.
Okay.
So this is the first time we decided to produce this. And that's why you see, please open where the 12 people are. Okay, so that. Okay, this is it. Okay. See. Lovely. So these are the people who are choosing for this year. There are many of them who loves to be here, but
Exactly.
we already printed it. So by next year, another set of people will
be printed.
will take another. So just
Thank
like
you
that,
for the
everybody
honor.
got it.
You are also part of the first people to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Into the Hall of Fame.
So
Yes,
first.
She came to our program, first time panelist.
Yes.
Konedari insisted that she must be part of the panelists. And she did perfectly well. Tomorrow we'll be visiting Konedari.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay, oh, the Colonel, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
the Colonel, yes.
Thank you.
So of that Afrikanwatch, this is what we have for you as our gift.
Thank you.
For-
Wow. With the pictures.
Yes.
Okay. This is the Christmas card. Season's greeting. Okay. So, okay, I think we will read it now. That this is our Christmas card. We have started the year 2024 already by faith.
Yes.
So this is our greetings, season's greeting to engineer Dr. Mrs. Felicia Agubata as Afrikanwatch patron, as part of the Afrikanwatch patrons. So we are here to just share idea with her which we have done, and this is the last stage
Thank you.
of our presentation.